So everybody wanted to do a comparison with a John Deere, so look what we got. Zach has reached out, and John Deere brought a brand new 60G, which is comparison to the Kubota 57-4, and we've cut another log. This one weighs, it's actually a touch bit bigger. It weighs around, what we say, 3,700 pounds. So we're going to do a comparison between a new Kubota and a new John Deere. The only difference with this one is, go ahead and tell them, Zach.
This one don't have the counterweight on it, so it'll probably be fine off the front, but off the side it's probably going to be a touch lighter. The counterweight adds 650 pounds.
So there's a 650 pound bolt-on counterweight that you can get on these John Deeres, and if it does come with, if you buy it with the longer stick, which is like a foot, it comes from the factory with that on it. So to factor that into our test, we'll do all our heavy lifting with the blade down over the front, because that'll be fair for both of them. And like everybody said, why, I mean, we didn't do a comparison video digging. We're trying to compare the two machines that'll be perfect for Zach, and he does logging and picking up heavy things. So digging is really not his forte. As you can tell, there's still pretty much paint on the top side of his bucket on that machine. So he doesn't do a lot of digging. He needs something to pick up heavy logs, move stuff around, load trucks. So that's what we're trying to compare out of these two machines. So let's we'll go ahead and start with the Kubota, and we'll pick that one up, do our test again, then we'll compare it to the new John Deere, see which one's the best.
That's doing it by itself now.
So now we're going to try the push off and see which one's got more traction and or more weight. They're pretty much the same, like I say, same identical setup. Should weight pretty much the same itself. Got everything in the same position, log in between the blades. We're gonna do a little pushing and see who's better. So it's decision time now. Both of them are very nice machines. You can definitely see the size difference in the Deere versus the Kubota as far as width. It is definitely a wider machine. Both of them have about the same amount of overhang. They're not, both of them are not zero turn machines. The Kubota's got a little bit more, but I think once you add I do not know how much that extra counterweight would stick out. Probably another.
I think I looked online and it looked like it maybe been 4 inches.
Yeah, 4 or 5 inches. So that give you a little bit more overhang. Both of them have angle blades. Very nice options. Like I say, in the end, it looks like they're about tit for tat as far as pushing power. We did notice that the Kubota will spin both tracks when it gets under a heavy bind versus the John Deere, who it'll result down to one. The thumb on the Deere does not match up with the bucket, which is easy to change with a bucket. The tines go on top of the teeth instead of between them, which makes it hard to grab small stuff. Your tine should always interlock in between the bucket teeth.
You'll drive yourself crazy if they don't.
You will. It is hard to pick up small stuff. Cabs are about the same. I think the cab's a touch bit bigger than the Kubota.
There's more leg room.
There's a little bit more leg room, but the main thing that you will notice is the John Deere, which was surprising, picked that log up and held it all the way out, and it didn't have a relief valve kick in and drop the log. So as far as lifting power, I would definitely say the John Deere, I mean, it was proven in the video that it picked up more than the Kubota did before the relief valve kicked in. So the thumb's not quite as strong. It was trying to slip out of the thumb, but I'm sure that's a pressure setting that you can change on that. So as far as this video comparison, I would say the ultimate goal was to find which machine would do the most lifting, and it was the John Deere. It was proven in that video that the John Deere picked that log up and got it up higher than the Kubota would. So that was the ultimate goal to find out, and we have discovered that the John Deere is the winner in this one.